What adult children should look for when touring retirement communities. Hi, and welcome back. I'm Penelope Tzougros, PhD, CHSC, financial planner, and author of Your Home Sweet Home. Before we begin, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. I'd love to know, have you ever toured a retirement community with your parents and felt unsure what you should actually be looking for, paying attention to? Most families walk into those tours with a mixture of curiosity and uncertainty. Parents might be wondering whether the place feels welcoming. Adult children might be thinking about safety, finances, and future care. Both perspectives matter. Today, I want to show you what to look for so that those visits become informative rather than overwhelming. Why tours are so important. One of the most important things families can do when exploring retirement housing is visit communities in person. The brochures and websites can only tell you so much. A tour gives you a chance to see something much more important: the lived experience of the residents. Because retirement housing decisions are not just about square footage or pricing, they are about daily living. Start by observing the atmosphere. The first thing I always do is encourage parents to notice something simple: the overall atmosphere. When you walk in, do you pause for a moment? Ask yourself, does this place feel welcoming? Do staff members greet residents by name? Are residents interacting with one another? Do people feel relaxed and comfortable? These are subtle signals. Often they reveal more about the environment than a marketing material can. A community where people appear engaged and friendly, and usually that reflects a healthy social environment. And social connection is an important part of healthy aging. Look carefully at the living spaces. Pay attention to the living spaces themselves. Different communities offer different types of residences: studio apartments, one-bedroom units, two-bedroom units, cottage-style homes. When you tour a unit, consider practical details. For example, how much natural light is there? Are there doorways wide enough for mobility? Can you get a wheelchair through? Is the shower accessible? Is there enough storage space? Is the kitchen functional? These details matter not only for comfort, but also for future needs. Ideally, the living space should continue to work even if mobility changes over time. Understand what services are included. Another key part of evaluating retirement communities is understanding exactly what services are included. Many communities provide bundle services that simplify daily life. These might include dining options, housekeeping, transportation to appointments, maintenance and repairs, fitness classes, organized activities. For someone who has spent decades maintaining a household, these services can be transformative. They remove all the physical and mental burden of managing a home. But it's important to understand which services are included in the monthly fee and which are optional and you're paying extra for those. Ask about the cost structure. Financial clarity is important for maintaining your ability to stay there, of course. Communities may structure costs in different ways. Some operate on a monthly rental fee. Others require an entrance fee combined with monthly payments. Some adjust costs depending on the level of care needed. Adult children should ask questions like, what services are included in the monthly fee? Do fees increase if additional care is needed? Are utilities included? Is there a waiting list for certain levels of care? Understanding these details helps families compare communities more accurately. Pay attention to the social life. One of the greatest benefits of retirement communities is the opportunity for social engagement. When touring a community, ask to see the activities calendar. Look for offerings such as exercise classes, educational programs, hobby groups, cultural outings, volunteering opportunities. A vibrant calendar often indicates that residents have many opportunities to stay active and build friendships. And those connections can have a powerful impact on emotional and physical well-being. Observe the dining experience. Food may seem like a small detail, but it plays a surprisingly important role in daily happiness. If possible, visit during mealtime or attend a hosted luncheon. Notice things like, do residents seem to enjoy their meals? Are there multiple menu options? Is the dining room clean and welcoming? How do staff members interact with residents? For many retirees, dining is not just about nutrition. It's a daily social experience. Ask about future care options. Another important question families should explore is what happens if health changes? Some communities offer a full continuum of care. This means residents may begin in independent living, but later transition to assisted, memory care, skilled care. Other communities provide one level of housing. Understanding these policies helps families plan for the future and avoid disruptive moves later on. Trust your parents' instincts. When adult children often focus on logistics and finances, parents often respond emotionally to a certain community. They may say something like, "This place feels comfortable," or "I just don't feel like I belong here." Those reactions are important. Housing decisions later in life are rarely purely analytical. The environment must feel right to the person who will live there. Encourage your parents to trust their instincts while also considering the practical factors. Visit more than one community. One of the best things families can do is to visit multiple communities. Touring several locations allows you to compare environments, services, and costs. Taking notes during each visit can be extremely helpful. Otherwise, the different communities can quickly blur into your memory and you don't remember which was which. Simple observations about what felt welcoming or what raised concerns can make the final decision much clearer. Remember, exploration is not commitment. Finally, it's important to remember that touring community does not mean your parents are committing to move. Think of it as a process of research. Learning about options gives families something very valuable: choice. And when decisions are made thoughtfully, rather than during a crisis, they're almost always better decisions. Housing decisions later in life affect much more than they did in other times in our lives. They affect financial stability, physical safety, social connection, access to care, overall quality of life. Taking the time to explore these options thoughtfully can make a tremendous difference for the years ahead. If you're helping aging parents evaluate housing options, my book, Your Home Sweet Home, provides a structured framework for comparing living arrangements and making confident decisions. You can also learn more about retirement planning and housing strategies at wealthychoices.com. And before you go, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Have you toured a retirement community with your parents? And what surprised you most? And if you have something else you wanted me to say, tell me about that too. Thank you.